welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Katrina. This is my mum. If you are a fan of the channel already, you will recognise her. And yes, we are wearing our matching Mickey and Friends t-shirts. Let me give you a full view. Because today is the day, it's finally time. We've had this booked for a year and May, June, July, 4 months. So 16 months we've had this booked. We are going on the Disney Dream. We're very excited. I'm going to show you bits and pieces from everything, but still be kind of allowing us to enjoy the magic at the same time. But we have lots of matching outfits, lots of matching ears. We should put our ears on. Let's get our ears on. That's better. We've got our ears on. I've got my Disney Cruise earrings on, obviously an Etsy purchase. And yeah, is there something you're most excited about before we get on?
Just seeing everything,
yeah.
But the actual welcome onto the ship is what I look forward to.
Yes.
I hope it happens.
Yeah, I'm just like, excited to see the ship. We've not been on the Dream before, we've only done the Magic. So yeah, this is a bigger ship. I'm excited to explore and take you with us.
Is you beautiful for the Merriweather family.
Of course, first stop was Cabanas for some lunch. Look at the variety on these plates. And then absolutely had to hit up the ice cream next. So we've had our lunch and we've just got our drink of the day in our drink of the day glass. You know I will be using this one at home again. And we'll update you a little bit more on like the boarding process once we get to our stateroom. Cheers. So what did you think of the boarding process? Obviously, like very different to last time.
Absolutely, and it was so quick.
It was so quick.
Gone in a flash.
It was like blink and you miss it.
They were so efficient though, weren't they?
Yeah,
they
so
had
efficient.
Plenty of people.
Yeah,
which is what you need.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, the fact that because we had a wheelchair, we got a London taxi from the like drop-off zone.
Amazing.
So we didn't have to get on a bus.
On a bus. We had a really nice taxi and a nice taxi driver.
Yeah, and then we immediately got here, got in a line, the line kept moving, the line for check-in kept moving, the line for security kept moving. They wanted to know what my bottle opener was, but that was it.
Yeah, they were a bit suspicious of you.
What's this? And I was like, I don't know what it is. She was like, is it a bottle opener? I was like, yeah, there's a bottle opener in there. Yeah, absolutely. And then we had lunch at Cabanas, which was chaotic.
Yeah.
Obviously because everyone's still getting on board and getting to their staterooms,
Everybody's hungry.
Yeah.
But the food was nice.
Yeah, I liked what I had. So that mushroom pasta and the pork chow mein were both very good. I don't think I showed you those.
No.
And now we're just getting our stateroom, so I will give you a little tour around. So this is very different from our last stateroom, which was an accessible one. We actually have full length hanging, yay. And we have the safe in here and the life jackets, and then we have a whole second closet, which is good because as you can see I've brought a lot of stuff with me. Again, hanging in there, another 2 life jackets because this room can sleep 4. This is just the same setup as the other one, a little bit more dull in there. And then we've got the one side of the bathroom with the all important so yeah, it's nice having the split bathrooms, but the hidden Mickey, I suppose it's not really hidden, is he's quite obvious. It is quite a step up into the bathroom, I have to say. Like quite a, like, whoop. You have to be up and over, so that'll be a bit deceptive in the middle of the night. Little full length mirror there to check the fit, see how the ears are looking. And then more Mickeys, little mini bath, but it does have a handle, little hook here, and then they've got the dual set of drying things here. And again, most importantly, oh, look at that, H2O hand soap in this one, all your flannels and your makeup flannel, body lotion, get some of that on. And then yeah, it's for me. Oh look, because we just had the like roll-in shower last time, we didn't have both of these, so that's very cool. Bin there, and then over here we've got some shelves and some glasses, gonna make use of those soon. Drawers over here, bed, which after last night's bed wasn't the most comfy, looking forward to this one. And there's lamps, a nice curtain to separate it here. We are still in the port just now, so yep, again, drawers in here, they've all sort of been left open. Sofa here. Oh, we're just welcome aboard valued guest. We're not the Merryweather family here. You can see our drink of the day that we brought with us. The fridge I was able to open a lot more easily than last time, she says. It's already got the wine in it, very important. And then more cute shells here. These would be good for ears, don't you? Little chair there, more drawers. I put the red wine in this cupboard. It might be easier to pop it down by the fridge. Look, it's got my favourite villain. I love this. This is so cute. Look at this. Oh, atmospheric. And then we have the balcony, and we've got a view of the docks are sailing away, so at least we'll know when we're moving, and that'll be good for when we come into France as well. And then we've got some goodies here which we need to look at. We also got a cheese board, all aboard platter. I'm slightly disappointed because I'd seen that people got actual Disney Baby Bells and mine is just a regular Baby Bell, but I love the look of this blue cheese and also these little apricots. They look very nice. We're going to take these out onto the balcony because I think even if it does rain, I think we're safe. I think. Waiting for Small World. There it is. We had that one. That was Pirate Yoho. Oh. Do you want to build a snowman? to watch Believe. No idea what it's going to be about. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
Our first night's dinner was in Enchanted Garden, which I think was our favourite dinner in terms of the food. I had 4 appetizers and 1.5 desserts, so you can't really argue with that.
So we need to see what creation we've got, and we've got a candle for the 25th anniversary at sea. Very nice. Very nice. So as you could see, dinner was lovely. The only thing was that we were sort of there at the end, and it was just very abrupt of we're putting the lights on, turning the music off and turning the fountain off. But when I told him that I liked my tuna stack, he brought me 2 more. He said, would you like another one? I said, you know, that sounds great. So altogether I had 4 appetizers and 1.5 desserts. However, I will say, because I had the scallops for entree, they were quite light anyway, so I had a lot of fish, which was very nice. And then yeah, I've just been up to deck 11 to get a hot chocolate and refill the Diet Cokes. We've got that, and we've popped out the room service thing for coffee and tea in the morning just to wake up to. And yeah, Paolo tomorrow, but we need to change the clocks because the clocks need setting an hour forward so that we are on France time.
Day 2 began with some room service breakfast and then brunch in Paolo. Will you just look at this food?
So we've come to do some trivia now. It's just cruise trivia, 25th anniversary. But after sitting in Paolo, basically no one around us, just sitting, drinking, watching the ocean. There's a lot of lights and noise and people here, and it's quite offensive. After sitting in the peace and quiet.
Very difficult.
So as you'll have seen, Paolo was, of course, amazing. I'm so full now. Like even just kind of like bending forward to do anything, it's like, nah, that's too much, that's too much. It was just a great experience. The food was so nice, and it was just so nice like sitting there and chilling, and I'm excited that we're going back there for dinner tomorrow night and seeing what the dinner's like. Then we went and did 25th anniversary trivia, got 11 out of 25. But like the ones I knew, I did know, and the ones I didn't know, I completely didn't know. There was only one I got that was like a guess. And I just bobbed up to get us a cocktail of the day, because in between the trivia and coming back to the room, we stopped to do some shopping, so that was quite hard work. I did get my 25th anniversary ears and a Disney Dream Europe pin, as well as my Animators palette butter knife that I wasn't able to get 2 years ago and I've wanted ever since. So I mean, a successful day had so far, really. So tonight we have Mr. Crab. Ironic, since they had a crab claw earlier. To be fair, they could have made any sea creature and it probably would have been something that I've eaten in the last 24 hours, to be fair. So our dinner was Royal Palace, which was... So we quite liked the sort of appetizer menu, the main course menu, but it was very noisy in there. The main courses were a bit blah. Like Mum said, her like Chateaubriand wasn't any different to her prime rib last night, which, you know, they're supposed to be totally different cuts. And I asked for mine medium rare. It was a tiny bit pink in the middle, but I would say it was like medium to well, whereas medium, yeah, anyway, I get it, it's mass catering. But yeah, we didn't fancy any of the puddings, so I had a Mickey bar and Mum just had some ice cream. And yeah, it was just so loud and it was so awkward because the wheelchair entrance was round the side, which was adjacent to where we were sitting, but where we were sitting was up a step. So then we had to go around to the front and go through a ramp, and they had to like move chairs out the way / move people out the way for us to just kind of get through. So that was a bit like, okay. So yeah, so from sitting out on the balcony, nice and peaceful, to then going to the theatre to see Beauty and the Beast, where people would just not sit still. And where the disabled seating is, you're right by that middle aisle. And so anytime people are walking up and down the middle aisle, they're obstructing the view. And people were walking up and down the middle aisle constantly. There was also cast members talking directly behind us because we were right at the top, which is like... It would have been nice to just be able to be absorbed in the performance rather than having distractions behind and distractions in front. And I get that it's not a theatre where people have paid money to go and see a show. I do get that. But I felt more absorbed last night because the cast member who was behind us last night, if she needed to speak to any of the guests, she would speak to them in very like a hushed voice. And then so they would respond accordingly, whereas this was just cast members talking to other cast members quite loudly. So yeah, I mean, it was fine. You know, we watched the Beauty and the Beast live action movie today. We've seen Beauty and the Beast on the stage. We like the Beauty and the Beast animation, so maybe just stick to one of those. So excited to see what they do with the performance on the last night, because it's always, you know, different to see different performances. And then yeah, so to go from that to then queuing up to meet Minnie, which was like the children in front of us. It was very difficult not to just the teacher voice to come out. It was really difficult. Like, I'm not their parent, but my teacher voice really wants to say some stuff here. Yeah, and then to go and like go into Royal Palace and it be really noisy as well. It was just a lot of sensory overload. So then we like, you know, went to the aft elevators,
went down or up from where we were, went to Skyline, which was nice. I was trying to capture the changing of the skyline for you, but could not do it. But there's the potential that we might go back there again, because we'd like to check out some more of those bars, which would be cool. I think I'd really like to go to Meridian tomorrow. We've got dinner at Paolo tomorrow. It's we're in La Rochelle tomorrow, but we're staying on the ship, so I'm going to check out the Aqueduct. And the thing I would like to achieve tomorrow is getting a Mickey waffle, because today I achieved getting my silver anniversary ears, my Animators palette knife, and a Disney Dream specific pin that's specific to Europe and says 2023 on it. So I'm like, I'm really happy with that. So achieved those, went to Skyline, achieved that, met Minnie Mouse, achieved that. Like, I can't remember the last time I met Minnie. It might have been at the last character dining that we did. Do you know, I think potentially the last time I met Minnie Mouse, well, I saw her walk by on the last Magic cruise in 2021, but the last time I met Minnie, I think, was at character dining at Cape May Cafe in 2019. So it was good to see her again, like 4 years later. But yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. I'm excited to get into that bed because it was so comfy last night. I just have to show you how trippy these toilets are. You walk in and it's just like, what's going on? But it's like a sliding round door. Oh, it's quite weird. So there's like 2 toilet cubicles. So there's the toilets. So then we went to a talk, an informational talk, in the 687 bar called The Making of the Dream, which sounds like a funny thing to do on a vacation, go and get talked at, but it was actually really interesting, and I love all the Imagineering stuff, so it was really great.
Around storytelling, every venue you step foot into, a story is being told. Now, bringing it back to this visual that I have here, it went as number 687, ship number 687.
So, matched my outfit, my Stitch outfit today to my latte. I love it. I'm very excited to try this.
Hop on in, you guys say.
Cheers. So the tour of the ship was fabulous, really recommend, and because it was an adults only one, it focused a lot on Remy and Paolo and Meridian, which was interesting because obviously Meridian wasn't on the Magic, neither was Remy, it was just Paolo, and so we learnt a lot about those specific venues, and then a little bit about the district area, and then a little bit about the carpets, of course, the famous carpets. Never mind the book about Spoon's carpets, we need a book about Disney carpets. I'm sure it must be in the Disney design archive somewhere, a book that focuses on that. So we're about an hour away from All Aboard, so we're going to go up to Meridian and have a pre-dinner drink in there, and then we have dinner at Paolo, which I'm looking forward to, And then we don't have any plans between Paolo and the fireworks, but that's actually quite nice. Yeah. So before our dinner at Paolo, we went up to Meridian Bar, where I actually had a glass of wine from the sommelier bin, so I didn't know what I was going to get. But we watched ourselves sail away from La Rochelle from a very windy but very nice and peaceful Meridian Bar with a lovely drink.
And this is our Spanish balsamic. Yeah, it's aged in oak barrels for 3 to 4 years.
Distract myself with this good looking food. Of course. Perfect.
And now
The next day we had breakfast at Enchanted Garden, which was just okay.
In the spirit of showing you all the toilets, a couple of Mickeys there, Mickey there, Mickey for the kids there, little hidden Mickey there, Mickey in the door, and this is all like this because it's right next to the movie theatre and the regular theatre. Free tampons as well. I got the Holy Grail, I got a Dole Whip, and Mum's got some more ice cream, and yes, we are matching again today.
So I was really excited for Animator's Palette, having eaten there on the Magic and seeing people eat their own vlogs, and this was probably like the worst meal that we had. We just kind of couldn't wait to get out of there. So I ordered a main course portion of this truffle pasta because it was so good before, and it was just really cold, and so yeah, it wasn't the best experience. Okay, comments below what you think this is. Mum thinks swan. I think penguin snuggled up, or potentially now looking at it, could be like puffin. I don't know. And then we woke up to the sunrise in Southampton and had to disembark and say goodbye to the Disney Dream. I do have another Disney Dream cruise booked for next year. This was quite chaotic, quite kind of overwhelming, but overall it was still a magical experience. And I think it's so great that these vacations are just completely what you make them. So we would have had a completely different experience to other people on the ship, even though we were all on the same ship. But 3,800 people on one Disney ship with one Mickey Mouse is a lot. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss more of my regularly scheduled book and movie content coming your way very soon, and I will see you with my next video.